This is a merge of so many great things. Bombay aloo, a corned beef hash and our leftover salmon. Some really simple ingredients for this one. We're going to make a hash out of potato and onion with some Indian spices, and then finish it off with our poached salmon and some eggs. Okay, start with those potatoes. We'll get those on the go. If you can just peel, in fact, I'll peel, you chop. How about that?
Okay.
Grab yourself a knife. Now with these, you want to keep them nice and small, so once they're peeled, if you can cut them up into pieces about the size of your thumb, this way they'll cook nice and quick and evenly as well.
So this is the Bombay bit, no, the aloo bit.
The aloo. So Bombay aloo in an Indian restaurant is a potato dish. You can have sag aloo, you can have all sorts of different things, but the aloo is Indian for potato. And then we're going to cook it with a number of spices, which would traditionally be found from the region of Bombay. But then our twist is we're also going to serve it more like a hash with some salmon, like you might do a corned beef hash. So it's kind of a merge of the two. So all we want is some cold, salted water, and then you pop all our potatoes in there. Plop, 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 plop. But now that it's cold water, we're going to bring it up to a boil and let that simmer away. In the meantime, we can look at starting our hash, which is with onion. So if you can peel the onion, and then we just want it sliced.
What does a hash actually mean? Because you have hash browns and everything else. Is it?
I think it's kind of, yeah, mashed up. Hash and corned beef hash is a combination of onion, potato and corned beef. So this is very similar, except we're not using corned beef, we're using salmon. With our onions sliced, just a glove of oil into the pan, quite generous, and then put our onions in. We want to start to soften those down and cook them out, but we also want to add in a few of our spices, and this is where the sort of Bombay part of it comes from. I'm not going to say these are traditional spices, but these are the ones that are so much easier to do at home if you've got a couple of jars. So some turmeric, some mustard seeds, and they are absolutely brilliant. Start to almost pop as you begin to fry them. And then the one that kind of combines everything else and a bit of a cheat is a curry powder, and that can go in there. Great colour already. Salt and pepper in there as well. And believe it or not, that's all we can do at the moment. So we need to leave it for about 10 minutes for our potatoes to boil and our onions to very slowly fry off with those spices. And then we can show you where the salmon bit comes in. Now to double check, just whip out a potato, pop it on the board and just break it with the back of a spoon. It should just about cut through, but you don't want it to be completely mushy. Okay, well that works. Might be hot, careful. So we just drain our potatoes. So turn up the heat on our onions, and then we add our potatoes into that as well, okay? And then just give the whole thing kind of a bit of a toss. So leave those potatoes to kind of crisp up on the bottom and cook and mush down a little bit. Not mashed, but mushed up a little bit. This is just a big fillet of salmon, which we've cut off a larger one that we poached at the start of the week, but you can use whatever you want, just one fillet is fine. If you can just break that up into chunky pieces, don't want it small, but tiny pieces like that, just with your fingers. And in the meantime, I'm gonna chop up some coriander, and we need a good squeeze of lemon. So our lemon into the pan. All we need to do is heat up this salmon, but before we do that, I'm going to poach some eggs. So hot, boiling, salted water, and then just turn it off. So it's just stopped boiling, because that's the poach that you want. And the nice fresh egg, just crack it in there like so. So 2 of our poached eggs in there. Now pop our salmon into the pan. Already getting these lovely crispy edges.
Lot of salmon.
Some texture.
There's quite a strong smell, isn't there?
We got all the spices, and as the salmon starts to heat back through again, the lemon kind of brings its life. And we'll put our coriander in there as well. There we go. So simple. I'm even going to serve it in the pan, straight to the table. But before we do that, just need to finish it off with a poached egg or 2. And that's just going to finish it off nicely. One more.
Bubbling away.
It is, and it will bubble all the way to the table. A final squeeze of lemon juice. So there we go, a great midweek meal using our leftover salmon. It's our Bombay salmon hash sorted. And the best bit about this is you get a good yolk all over that, and that becomes the sauce.
I'm looking forward to this one. Potatoes are still really hot, beautifully spiced.
Not so it overpowers the fish. Love those crispy bits on the bottom as well.
I love it, but I'm not sure I can finish all of this on my own.
It's all right, I think Jamie will come and help you. But in the meantime, if you want to give this a go, then make sure you like this video and comment below to tell us how you get on.
And go to the website, sortedfood.com, and there's loads more recipes there every single day.